The Senate held a vote on a resolution of disapproval over Trump's arms deal with Saudi Arabia. The resolution failed, but it was 47 to 53. There was a recent amendment about arming Saudi Arabia not that long ago, and I think it passed with 71 votes. So there was a little bit of inching in the direction of, not too sure this is a good idea. I think it was because of the size of the bill. Like Chuck Schumer, I think, was for arming Saudi Arabia the last time they had a vote on it. Now he's like, no. So I think it might be the size of it, or it just might be opportunistic corporate Democrats who are trying to look more progressive than they are. Now, even if it passed, this was largely symbolic because Trump could just veto it anyway and do the arms deal. But media outlets are using this to say, there's a trend here. There's a trend. We're moving in the direction of an anti-Saudi Arabia element in the country, not just among the population, but among elected officials. It's true that we're inching in that direction, but look, man, main reason I'm giving you this information, other than to just give you the facts as to what's happening, is I'm not, excited about this. That should have been defeated 100. The Saudi weapons deal should have been defeated 100-0. Everybody should have voted for this resolution of disapproval. Think about the kid gloves we're using with politicians to say, more people voted against Saudi than usually do, even though it still wasn't a majority. All the facts about what Saudi Arabia does. They're the #1 state sponsor of terror. That's what they are. They have a draconian, primitive government, an absolute monarchy and theocracy and dictatorship. You know the situation for women over there. You know the situation for gays. You know how they behead people like the year is 17. You know how they believe in crimes like witchcraft and sorcery. And they say all atheists are terrorists. If you're an atheist, you're just a terrorist. I'm a terrorist in the eyes of Saudi Arabia. And we can't even get a majority of senators to say, hey, let's not arm them. And look at what they're doing in Yemen right now. They're blockading the country. 14 million people are starving. They're bombing them nonstop, relentlessly. Women and children dying. 10,000 people dead in the bombing campaign using illegal weapons. Look at what they're doing in Syria, funneling arms to jihadists. So, if you can't get a unanimous vote to say we shouldn't arm those people, then money controls our politics to the point where it's comical. It's a tragedy, but it's comical. It's comedy also. And also, I think a lot of the senators, they're just coasting off the momentum of what senators before them have done for so long and what everybody around them does. And to them, it's not even, they don't reflect on it for a second. There's no moral considerations. They just go, wait, Saudi's our ally. We back Saudi. So yes, we do that. Yes. Vote to give them $100 billion or more, $110 billion in weapons. I mean, that's crazy. How do you not stop and do any moral consideration, any reflection? It's so clear that they're not making policy based off of what is the proper policy, what is the correct policy, what's the right thing to do for the people of the United States and the people in the world. They don't do that. It's just I don't know, everybody votes with Saudi. I guess I'm going to vote with Saudi, and I don't know, there's a lot of lobbyists here on Capitol Hill that just throw money at us to vote in the direction of Saudi Arabia and to vote, more importantly, to get more money to the defense contractors. That there's, whatever, here, yeah, sure, arm Saudi. So I don't like the low bar. Some media outlets we're getting there, almost a majority disapproving of Saudi. No, it should be fucking 100-0. People should say, yes, we disapprove of this deal. Especially even when it's just fucking symbolic. You can't even bring yourself to symbolically say, shouldn't do that, even if you're secretly for it because you want to give more money to the defense contractors. God, we're so lost. The government is so lost, and it's tragic to watch this because everybody, Like, if you follow the news even a little bit, if all you do is watch this show, then you get a pretty solid selection of stories and you know a lot of important stuff that's going on. Like, you know what the right thing to do is and what the right way to vote is on this. But a majority just go, no, I'm going to vote for it, no. How can you defend that vote? If there are town hall meetings and somebody presses them just a little bit on this, they're going to crumble like a fucking house of cards. That's it. All you have to do is go, hey, Saudi Arabia doesn't let women drive and they behead people in the public square for sorcery. Why did you vote to give them billions of dollars of weapons? Because then what are they going to say? The senators are going to be like, they have nothing. They have nothing. But yeah, let's have the low bar and say, yay, almost a majority of you are against an official terror state with the ideology of ISIS. Yay! All of you can't be against the state that has the ideology of ISIS. That's such a low bar, man. People are cheering when it's not even a majority. It's the saddest thing ever. Okay, I think you get the point.